Let's check the debris. It's not working, something went wrong. Hi, it's Zen, and this is gonna be a very short video, which is a follow-up on my other video on how to clean hydraulic lifters from BMW. And this time I have an older style lifter from BMW N42 or N46 engine. I think that also N40 and N45 engines use the same style of lifters. And outside dimensions are the same, but there's no hole where you can access the check valve so that you can press it in and release it and clean it. So in this video I'm going to try and clean this style of lifter. First, let's check the state of this lifter. This lifter is from a 2001 N42 engine, and as you can see it has no hole on the top. Now let's try and compress it. And it's pretty stiff. Yeah, I can't press this in. Let's see if it rotates. Yeah, it is definitely rotating. Here I have a cup of just normal regular gasoline, and first I'm just going to let it in and soak for a bit. Now I'm going to try and compress it. Can't really feel anything. It looks like it's not compressing at all. I'm going to try and use a little bit of persuasion here. I'm compressing quite hard, but nothing's happening. Yeah, this one is not compressing, so my guess is that this is a perfectly working lifter, and the only way to clean them is to pull off the top part and disassemble it. Well, let's try and pull it apart. Let's see what we have here. So, it doesn't look too bad. Let's clean this out. And here it is, the plunger and the valve. Let's give it a bit of a clean. Here I have the N42 lifter, and here's the newer one from the N43. And if I compare them, they are basically identical, as I've said. They have the same base. They also have the same springs. They also have the same valve body. So the design is identical. The check valves are identical. The only difference is that the newer style has a hole inside and the older style does not. All the holes line up, all the grooves, they really are identical, except for the inner part of the plunger part. Now I can put this into degreaser and wait for it to do its magic. In the meantime, let's check the debris. Yeah, wow, that's quite a lot of dirt. But after all, this lifter is now 21 years old. However, to be honest, I don't think that actually affected the performance of the lifter. All of the oil varnishing is gone, it's nice and shiny, and now I can reassemble it. I'm going to apply a little bit of oil on all of the surfaces. Now I can put back the spring. And the check valve has to be pointed towards the top of the lifter. Now I can push in the spring and eventually it should get underneath, and then I should be able to just press it in by hand. And it's in. Now I just have to fill it with oil. Now I just have to press it in, which is easier said than done. Whoopsie. Damn. it's not working, something went wrong. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fully bleed the lifter, so it is still soft and spongy. And that's obviously because there's no access to the check valve as on the newer style. The best thing to do in that case would be to just install the lifters and try to do the lifter bleeding procedure, which is to heat up the engine and let it run at about 2000 to 3000 RPMs for a couple of minutes, and that should bleed out all of the air. So you can't really do that outside of the engine. And that's one reason why I don't really recommend opening or disassembling the lifters, because yeah, it's hard to put it back together right. And if you can afford it and you are suspecting a bad lifter, just replace it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more N42 and N46 content. Keep zen and continue the art of BMW maintenance.